Man, I can't get over how frustrating this WrestleMania was. The reason it's frustrating is because of how divisive it is. Because it's not a bad WrestleMania. You can't say that it was bad. Because Night 1 was honestly one of the best shows I've ever seen from WWE produced in years. Maybe even all time. The only real negatives you can say from Night 1 of WrestleMania was Austin Theory versus John Cena. But what more did you expect from that match? It was just going to be a fun little match. John Cena came in and dipped out first match. And also all that Pat McAfee Miz stuff. That was awful. You're telling me LA Knight and Bobby Lashley didn't have matches over the weekend or any involvement, yet Pat McAfee is coming out and getting a match with The Miz. The Miz had two matches over the weekend. You got the line with the bullshit, ain't got the time for the bullshit. And he was the host of Mania, and LA Knight just sat there doing nothing, even though he's one of the most over guys in the company right now. Naturally, no forced artificial push required. It was all himself. I mean, Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley. Nice. May well be the greatest women's match I've ever seen in my life, but I'm not sure. There's a lot of good contenders. Probably my number one actually is Sasha vs Bayley. That NXT was an Iron Woman match or something, I can't remember. It was really good though. Seth Rollins vs Logan Paul delivered. Oh my god, when I saw that it was KSI inside that Prime bottle, I died laughing. I was so surprised. That match itself, I knew those guys were going to put on a barn burner. Logan Paul, as much as we don't want to admit, the dude is a great wrestler. He's a natural athlete. And of course, Seth Rollins is just Seth Rollins, isn't it? One of the best in the world by far. No debate about it. The Becky Lynch match, not gonna lie, I didn't watch that match. Because, you know, my streamer, my totally legit legal stream stopped working. I don't know, oh god. Being a legal streamer is so annoying, isn't it, guys? Am I right? And last but not least, when we're talking about Night 1, how can I not talk about the main event? I'm so happy for Sami Zayn. Of course, I'm happy for Kevin Owens as well, but Sami Zayn deserved that payoff. You know, a payoff that somebody else didn't get, but we'll get onto that later. But this year-long storyline of Sami Zayn trying to find a family, making his way into the bloodline, the development of Jey Uso and Sami Zayn's relationship, as they began to trust each other over those pay-per-view matches like the Survivor Series War Games, it was just brilliant. And the Royal Rumble when it culminated with Sami Zayn hitting Roman Reigns with the chair, the exact parallel to Seth Rollins doing it 8 years prior. It was just beautiful storytelling, long-term storytelling that was missing for years due to the Vince era. WrestleMania Night 1 was legendary, and it was supposed to be the precursor to Night 2. It set Night 2 up on a plate to be just as legendary and create an all-timer WrestleMania, which I'm not going to say Night 2 was awful, but I think you guys know the main reason, the main divisive reason as to why Night 2 was awful. But we'll get onto that. Night 2 started off in a pretty mediocre fashion, I'm not going to lie, with Brock Lesnar versus Omos. Obviously, as part of the Homo sapiens, I wanted my boy Omos to win. I don't care. I don't care. Then the next match I want to talk about, my personal favourite match of the night, the triple threat match for the Intercontinental Championship between Gunther and Sheamus and Drew McIntyre. Now this match had an insane amount of hype. Everyone was saying it was going to be one of the best matches of the weekend, and it delivered, and more. Hard hitting match. Some of the spots they were doing, the chops, oh my god. First time I've seen 3 men with extremely red chests in one match. The beats of the Bodran, with Sheamus reaching like 29-30 beats. The false finishes.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
When Sheamus hit the bro kick, and I genuinely thought Sheamus was going to win, but then they kicked out, they carried on, and then the final ending spot where Gunther powerbombed Sheamus onto Drew's head, and then powerbombed Drew for the win. 1, 2, 3. Gunther is a legend in the making. It only gets worse from here now, because the main event, a year of build-up, storyline, Cody Rhodes' injury, battling through, coming back 8 years away from the company, winning the Royal Rumble. It was time. It was time for Cody Rhodes to finish the story against the head of the table. Cody Rhodes was going to overcome all odds. Kick out of all the spears, kick out of all the Superman punches, kick out of all the super kicks, kick out of all the interferences, fight through with his willpower. Crossroads in the middle of the ring. 1, 2, 3, clean win for Cody Rhodes as he becomes a champion and the new face of the company. But wait, what? Wait, Solo Sikoa just interfered again, and the Usos just interfered again, and Roman just speared him. Oh wait, is Cody gonna kick out, right? Oh wait, no, he's not. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's over. Roman Reigns has just won at WrestleMania. So what now then? Because obviously the match itself, it was really good. I was on the edge of the seat the whole time. The false finishes, the Cody cutter landed, I was screaming. Roman kicked out. The bionic elbow landed. The crossroads landed. Roman continued to kick out. The pedigree, he kicked out. The mid-air Superman punch, I thought it was over. The spear, I thought it was over. Cody kicked out. The haluva kick, the stunner, Roman just kicked out again. And we were headed into the final seconds of the match. Cody just hit a double crossroads onto Roman Reigns. He's done, right? It's third crossroads. No one kicks out the triple crossroads. It's over. Oh wait, Cody hit the second crossroads. Solo Sikoa just came back in, but I thought he was gone. Okay, he's back in now. Oh, Samoan spike. Wait, Roman's already back up and running again? I thought he was just hit with 2 crossroads. Okay, he's just running full speed on the ropes. Oh, spear. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Roman Reigns won. Roman Reigns beat Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. Now, this shocked the entire world because everyone was just thinking it was done. Cody Rhodes was gonna win. It was time for Roman Reigns to move on. But this is where the debate happens, because this really soured WrestleMania for me and a lot of other people. But it's unfair to say that this made WrestleMania just trash, but it did bring it down a lot because I personally believe it was the wrong booking decision. But I'm starting to understand where people are coming from. I understand, because on one hand, yeah, Cody Rhodes, he needs to have his whole redemption arc. He hasn't struggled enough. He was handed it, I guess. He has to beat and overcome everyone now, and then he has to work his way back up to Roman, and then face Roman again and redeem himself and beat Roman. But then on the other hand, hasn't Cody already done enough? He left the company, he started his own company, came back a new man, Hell in a Cell match with torn pec, injured, won the Rumble. I mean, how much more do you want to do? Is that not enough struggle? And will we ever get a perfect moment like that ever again? Will Cody Rhodes ever be as over as he was on that night? I'm not too sure about that.